Delsin wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. An implant. They must have taken that from a corpse. This implant could be useful. I've never seen a machine like that. A slot for what would appear to be a small card. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There, I've got an implant, but it's blinking. There's something flashing under their skin. That's not very discreet.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. In 1870, Long Island was a hospital for chronically ill patients. What did they use it for now? The destruction of the Long Island Bridge didn't discourage everyone. A closet. Disappointing. They haven't been used for years. A vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
Is there a problem with them?
Let's just say, I thought we had tough standards, but the Society of St. Leopold has proven me wrong. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help a colleague in need.
Yeah, I get it. I've got a bunch of green implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Can you remind me how it works?
Go to any implant machine. It's really easy. There are instructions if you need them.
Thank you.
Of course.
A scalpel. Their equipment is in perfect condition.
Where did I put that file?
Here are the implants. No red implants. They're reserved for the Society of St. Leopold. Blue implants. I have one already. Here are the green implants.
I've got work to do. There's no more room in the morgue.
Here we go. New clearance. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford! Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful. It's much larger than I thought.
What?
Move along.
A blast door. This base must have been used during the Cold War.
Damn! Unbelievable! Fucking implants! Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything. I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
We need to collaborate.
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
Have you tried the archives?
The archives? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door. That's the problem with security doors from the Stone Age. I know it's there.
This appears to be from the last century.
I like working at night. It's quieter.
Different laboratory wings. Three members of the Society of St. Leopold are in charge on this floor. Favarone, Manna, and Gallagher. An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford, but I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
Oh, what now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait. Are you waiting to go to the labs too?
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait. Oh. Is that it?
That's more like it. That changed the number that's displayed.
hope I find something in the archives. But I doubt I will.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of I need those
All right.
results wasn't clear? A child would understand. Why can't you?
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
The latest results aren't good.
Human blood? I thought they only studied us.
If Favarone thinks I work better under pressure...
Notes on cell renewal. It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
Tell me you weren't there for Favarone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
It can't be easy for a professional like you to have someone poking sticks in your spokes.
It's hard to complain because she's very efficient. And she's not just anyone in the Society of St. Leopold. She adapted very quickly here. Got the attention of the higher-ups. So, I deal with it. For the cause.
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
Can you open the door to the cold storage?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Favarone has the security pass. She doesn't give it to just anyone.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
This locker belongs to Professor Henry.
All right. Let's
Did you need something else?
It's just a routine inspection. Could you open your locker for me?
What? I've never heard of any sort of inspection. That's an invasion of my privacy.
I shouldn't really tell you this, but you're up for a promotion. Far away from the Society of St. Leopold.
That would be a dream come true.
I know, you could run your own laboratory, but for that, we just have to run a few checks.
Like inspecting my locker.
It's really not a big deal.
Fine. My code is 1492.
Very well. What was your code again?
1492. Easy.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
Easy. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment. Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
Decontamination complete.
All right. Concentrate.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
Jara, I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste. I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum.
Cerebellum's not going to walk over here on its own.
You sure took long enough. I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What?
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
Decontamination complete.
All right. Let's play.
The elevator just came down. The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
Not everyone has work to do, but I do.
Meet me there.
All right.
He doesn't look too good. Silver pupils, vegetative state, symptoms of argorism. But why would they poison him with silver? No sign of hostility, even towards me. Slow breathing. He's dying. Unit 731, Experiments on Human Subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945. Wholesome reading. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment. There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. This emblem has been severely burned. The Boston Arcanum caught fire. I don't remember when it happened, but it goes back a while. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
Not even a short break?
He's stubborn. Some days he impresses me, others he worries me. That's just what it's like working with him.
So he doesn't come out?
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
My job is far more important than dusting off some musty old books. I just need to talk to him, and he's impossible to reach.
There's not much I can do for you. As long as he's working on his book, he won't answer.
What's he working on?
I have no idea. He's working his way through his list. Yesterday, I heard him say that he finished the authors starting with R. He was very happy about it.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
Sunlight.
Burns them. End of story.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yes, I imagine. Is it to improve the SAD's UV lights?
Yes. I'll be going now. Florins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them? Cover of a very old book. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago. Excuse me,
I warned you, didn't I? Maybe you'll listen to me next time.
Can't you see that I'm busy?
Newspapers sure have changed.
If you're not coming to help me, don't bother me.
A new face, suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me. At least you're not from the Vatican.
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description.
You work with them every day. You must have gotten to know them pretty well by now.
Other than Father Joseph Manna, I don't see them very often.
Is he the guy in charge here?
Yeah, he's in charge of the Treasury Department. A real fountain of knowledge. He's a very kind person who's got a very interesting take on what we're doing here. Well, I've got a lot of work.
I can't find the history of the Society of St. Leopold in the library.
A book by Albert Lee, right? I think I know who might have borrowed it.
Who?
What's it to you?
It's an excellent book, and it just so happens that I need it. I don't see what's wrong with that.
L. Gallagher must have checked it out. It's just like her to borrow a book without checking it out. She must be studying it at the Pyre.
It doesn't sound like you're a big fan.
She's ambitious, and she thinks she's something she's not. And you can tell. That's all.
I'd like to talk to the person in charge of the library.
He's a busy man, and his time is precious. What do you want to see him for?
I tried to get through to him, but he doesn't answer.
That sounds familiar. Father Joseph is extremely focused on his work. You could try talking to Villeneuve, or maybe by going through the consultation room.
I'll try. I'll be going now. I need to see you there.
All right.
Thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help?
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred, face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence. And you are a fascinating subject.
Just what exactly am I to you? A variety of guinea pig?
Have you heard of Raphael Renzi?
I've heard that name somewhere. A Renaissance Inquisitor, if my memory serves me right.
That is correct. I didn't expect you'd know him.
Didn't Renzi have a change of heart?
Yes. He came to believe that vampires were creatures of God, and as such, they deserved salvation. He was burned for his belief.
That's the Inquisition's solution to everything.
But Renzi's ideas were handed down over the centuries. The church may have issued the Florentine decree, but the questions he raised at the time still have gone unanswered.
An inquisitor with remorse?
Something like that.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
The First Inquisition targeted heretics. We all know how that played out. In torture and flames.
But that's all so far behind us. We don't have to make the same mistakes.
I'm sure you know better than I do what happened in London and Vienna. And now, Boston.
Unfortunately, the evidence is stacking up. Maybe what we're doing here isn't any different.
It's obvious. Open your eyes.
Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
It doesn't matter what I think. I do what must be done. Especially when the stakes concern more than just my person.
Do you think I'm acting selfishly?
That's not for me to judge.
It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
It's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate Chiara Faverone in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows, maybe I'll run into him again. This is a thermostatic control panel. It controls temperature, humidity, but it's locked. It's unlocked. Temperature, humidity, that can't be good for the books.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games. Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you nor I.
Excuse me. I'm really under pressure right now.
Everyone's stressed out. Anything else would be surprising.
Are you talking about the Society of St. Leopold being here? It's true that Gallagher is running us ragged.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to go beyond the call to impress her superiors. And she takes it out on us. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
Shit.
There's a space for a valve there. Chlorine solution.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
Decontamination complete.
A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe. It's a perfect fit.
Decontamination complete.
None too soon. Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
I'll open the door for you.
Acids, thermite, liquid nitrogen. Nice collection.
If you've got a question, take it to Hoover. Yes, of course.
Gallagher's not gonna like this.
She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
Rather effective. Yes, that should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon? No, not her. There's no way.
This looks like a weapon that has been taken apart. Most likely a prototype. It's almost as if it had been gnawed. The wires need to be spliced, but with your bare hands, that will hurt. It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel. That should help. Good, it works. Access to the pyrolysis controls is locked. I'm going to need a key.
Pyrolysis protocol. Pyrolysis complete.
hope the implant is intact. It doesn't look damaged. From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already. The History of the Society of St. Leopold by Albert Lee.
Shit.
That should work.
Welcome, Chancellor Faveron.
Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock? A draft by Chiara Faveron.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Chiara Faveron. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.
There he is! Take him downstairs.
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
I won't say a word.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you. Galeb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo Omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death. Bear it, and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
I won't tell you a thing.
You'll learn that I admire courage. But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can, Domine la Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
I'd rather be destroyed.
You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Caleb.